What's up, guys? So I'm gonna be digging into tearing down a 48RE transmission. I want to pull the input and the intermediate shaft on the built shorty or on the dually here. I got the trans sitting here in front of me, and I want to show you guys what it's like to pull one of these apart to where I'm gonna be doing it. I'm just gonna dig down deep enough to see if my intermediate shaft is broken. So let me take you guys along with me. So as you guys can see here, this is the pump assembly in a 48RE. They're identical from the 47REs as well. I'm going to be removing this pump assembly, taking out the billet input shaft with all the clutches, with also the intermediate shaft, which is right behind this. So I'm going to start out with a 13mm socket and take out the pump housing bolts. Now this is the second one I've only ever done. Oops. A little blooper right there. But all right, now those are all out. Now this is kind of like a press fit, so I found two screws, bolts that kind of fit into this case. The pump has two threaded ports here, housings, and these fit in there perfect. And I'm gonna take two vice grips and try to pull it out, because I do not want to pull anything else off on this 48RE. I'm already leaking fluid, and you can see it's cherry red. This was a brand new build. Before we get to taking these off, we do got to undo the band clamp. So we're gonna do that in a second. I'm just getting these hooked up so I can pull on it kinda. If I had a slide hammer, it might work a little bit easier. I've never done it this way. I just seen a couple guys do it on YouTube. They work it back and forth and it comes off. But we got to come over here onto the side of the transmission. You can see this is the band adjustment right here. And this is pretty much, if you're ever buying a transmission used secondhand, this is the first thing you want to look for. As you can see, get you closer up. See how there's a lot of threads sticking out? That pretty much means it's a brand new transmission. If this has been adjusted, that band is adjusted in. So clutch material is worn. So if this is out, that means the clutches are good and you have a lot of clutch material. That is a 19mm hold down nut. So I'm just gonna take this and back it up. And then I'm gonna back down this bolt. Just enough so I can get the clamp loosened up. You can take this off, you don't have to. That's pretty loose there. I'll set that there. Now I'm gonna be moving you guys back over here to see if we can get this pump housing off. I'm gonna put some floor dry down. Because I think we're gonna be making a mess. And I'd rather catch it all beforehand. Let me see if I can just wiggle this out. There we go. Very easy. Pull this out nice and slow so I don't ruin any bushings. Now that the pump assembly is out, you can see we got a billet input shaft here. Everything looks brand new in the transmission. Let me get this pump assembly out of the way. Yeah, this pump was just redone. You can see everything is brand new on it. So I'm gonna set this over to the side. Now, this is the input shaft, and these are all the clutches. Since we loosened up that band gear, the band clamp, we should be able to just grab this, give it a little wiggle, and it should come right out. This is the band right here. And then This whole thing comes right out. You can see clutches in there. I'll show you guys in a second. Band looks perfect. Brand new. This is a built trans, so it has the bigger, I don't want to mess this name up, but like rocker compared to the OEM one, which is really thin. And it has some built parts on the inside, which I'll show you here shortly, but that is the, I believe, first and second gear band. Let me set this to the side. All right, now that we have this taken apart, this is what I'm looking for right here. This is the intermediate shaft inside of here. So this whole assembly also comes out. I just want to orientate where everything is here. Now I'm just going to reach in and grab the intermediate shaft assembly and see if it is broken. And it's not broken, so that means we got to dig further into this transmission and see what's wrong. I don't know if this comes out. I'm just gonna see. Okay, so a few things we learned today since I've never pulled a trans apart. This is my second one, half-assed, I guess. Make sure you have a clean workbench because I just pulled just a couple parts out on the ground and I spilt probably 15 quarts of trans fluid. I should have drained it first, but oh well, I'll get that cleaned up. Secondly, have a clean workbench because I wish I had a nice clean workbench to work on to get these, fixed. Because I do want to start learning into how to build 48 REs so I can do it myself since I have so many trucks. Third, have a clean workbench. I just can't stress myself how important it would be to me to have a clean workbench. So I'm gonna start looking into like a big metal heavy duty table. But as far as that, very simple so far. I still can't figure out why this trans would not go forward. Only reverse. We had all the power in reverse, but nothing in forward. So we pulled the intermediate shaft off, and it's not broken. Input shaft looked good. And judging by the color of the fluid, there is no shavings. There is nothing. It is perfect. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Front camera, but if you can see the color of this fluid, it looks brand new. So I know there's no clutch material in the fluid. So I guess we gotta dig a little bit deeper into this trans. I'm guessing maybe valve body issue. It has a high pressure valve body in it. Maybe it's not applying enough pressure to put it in the forward gears. I can't even put it manually in the first, so I don't know. We'll see there. But I'm learning, and I called my buddy up at DNR Customs, seeing if he can get me in to get this thing looked at, but they are so swamped with transmissions right now. He's like 6 weeks behind. But there's a couple other people I asked. I want to get this truck off my lift. I want to start driving it, so gotta figure this trans out ASAP. Also, I gotta start listing some ECUs for sale because I got 2 there. I got 5 or 6 over on the shelf. I got 5 or 6 more in the back. I just gotta clean up shop a little bit because I'm getting carried away a little. A lot of work still ahead of me. Mid-Michigan's coming up in 4 weeks, so we gotta get that taken care of as well. We gotta get all the powder-coated parts put on the shorty dually. There's so much going on, so much to do, so little time. But the 48 RE is still down for a little bit. I wish I could just throw this other one in there, but I want a built trans going in this truck just for all the towing and everything I do, because I'm gonna be daily driving this. It's gonna be my new tow rig. I'm gonna buy a gooseneck trailer and haul both my shorties around to events so I don't have to drive them all the time. And yeah, still gotta get the SRT 10 hood off of the silver truck I just purchased right there. Just lots to do. I got 2 sport bumpers over here that have to go onto the shorty dually. But yeah, if you love this content, follow along, like, subscribe, subscribe. Let's build this channel up. Let's get these Cummins moving and get a lot of these projects finished. If you guys need parts, I sell parts every single day. I have TikTok. You can find my name there too, same as this one. If you guys need anything, little shit, I will send it out for free. Emblems, just little stuff that you guys might need. Or if you're close by, stop by. But again, like, share, subscribe, and we'll keep these videos flowing, keep these updates coming, and then we'll see you in the next one.